Welcome all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in.
The KAMARA in Sports Network.
Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink and let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, family, family. How you doing, baby? The season is here, baby. The Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast is live on the air. And I'm one of your hosts. I'm Dolph Jackson, a.k.a. Dolph. Listen, baby, you already know, family. We got Saints football this week. The doors are now open, so come on in. All right, family. As you come in, family, hit that like button as you come in, family. Want to thank JT. Blessings to you, my brother. Thank you for being here, big brother. All right. Booker, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. That hurricane's in the building. Hurricane Mike, how you doing? Come on in. It is here, family. It is here. This Sunday, New Orleans Saints kick off the 2024 season against NFC South rival, the Carolina Panthers. This game will feature the battle for the cellar in the NFC South, according to many publications and analysts around the country. They believe that the Saints and the Panthers are the two worst teams in the NFC South and two of the worst teams in the National Football League. So these two teams will have opportunity to prove all of that BS wrong. All the Saints are a talented team. Yes, the New Orleans Saints are a talented team. We know they're a talented team. But can Derek Carr prove his haters wrong? Can he prove his naysayers wrong? Can he and the Saints, his teammates, his head coach, prove the naysayers wrong? A head coach, by the way, that is ranked 32 out of 32 coaches in the National Football League. But now they get an opportunity to go out there. You can look good on paper. Y'all know what we say about paper. We done been through that before. Whoever they want to get the NFC South to East, West, the NFC to the ALC to on paper, fine. Congratulations, you won the off-season paper championship. Now you got to lay up there. You got to go out there and do it. And we know one thing. We don't lay down in the South, especially in the Big Easy, baby. So listen. Oh, he's in the building. Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. Uncle Jerry's in here. Chantel, how you doing? Long time. Welcome back. Come on in. Football season is here. My God, Autism Boy College 81 is in the building, baby. Come on in. Let's talk, family. It is here. I'm excited. Saint Football is here. Samuel, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. Oh, man, listen. Saint Football, it's back. Enough for the talking. We are about to see this Sunday Clint Kubiak unveil the New Orleans Saints offense. But please do not go overboard. Please realize it's going to be a process. It's not going to be pretty. Uh-oh, families in the house, baby. Clarence, Matthew, Clarence, how you doing? Who that to you, baby? Come on in. All right, family. Listen, we might have a little them dirty birds come through here too. Chantel says my Cowboys are gonna mop the floors with the Browns Sunday. I hope they do. I hope they do. Because next week, I can't roll with them next week. I roll with them this Sunday, but I ain't rolling with them next week. You know why. You know why. But yeah, that gonna be a good game. I think that's America's game of the week too on Fox. The Cowboys and the Browns. And by the way, we will be live streaming that game live on the Come On In Sports Network. So please tune in. Look, your boy Dolph gone all day. We kick off. Listen, it's a busy day here on the Come On In Sports Network. We're going to kick off with the #1 hottest and most unique pregame show on all the social media. And if I ain't said it, I'm going to say it again. The best, #1, numero uno, as the NFL turns. John Zach, Nonfiction, Carlos, PJ, TJ, Jeremy, Coach Rock, who got that oatmeal ready, baby. Jay Hits, and yours truly, Dolph, baby. Dolph Jackson, baby. We will be in the house this Sunday morning at 10:05 a.m. Again, as the NFL turns this Sunday morning at 10:05 a.m., as we get you ready for all the day's action. We'll recap Thursday night's opener between the world champion Chiefs and the Ravens, and also the Packers and the Eagles game Friday night. That's right. Don't forget, if you don't know, there will be wall-to-wall football starting tomorrow. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. 5 straight days of football, NFL, college, baby. It is finally here. The season is here. It's time to enjoy ourselves. It's about to be an up and down ride, a bumpy ride, a smooth ride. I don't know. That's why they strap it up. That's why they go out there and they play the game. All right, Chantel. Jerry say Cowgirl losing to the Saints next week. I'm just worrying about this week. I'm trying to get a W. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right, family. So listen. Can Derek Carr and the Saints prove naysayers wrong? Is it just us who feel like the Saints are being disrespected, or is it really that? Is it really that energy out in the NFL atmosphere? Let's take a look at this.
Year #2 for Derek Carr in the Big Easy as the starting quarterback for the Saints. Year #1 wasn't necessarily successful offensively, but the pieces remain in NOLA. Tom, what is your expectation for Carr as the signal caller of the Saints this year?
Yeah, my expectations are pretty modest overall, and frankly, my favorite prop for him is going to be under 21.5 passing touchdowns. You know, we've seen some questionable decision-making and questionable outcomes from Derek Carr, but this is not just about him, this is about...
I'm going to stop it right there, family. So this is what this gentleman is forecasting for Derek Carr 2024 season: 3,325 yards and 21 touchdowns. Not favorable. Now, as he go on, he's going to say some things that kind of, you can tell he doesn't pay attention to the team, doesn't have the insight and the knowledge like we do, because he's on the outside looking in. And so let's just finish this, and then we'll comment on it. Check it out.
Offense overall, they have a bottom 10 offensive line, which is never good when we do have a quarterback that does, present some inconsistency. They do have a very favorable strength of schedule, which is obviously pointing in the right direction. But regardless of the strength of schedule, the offense around him is extremely questionable. I think maybe one of the weakest in the league. Chris Olave is awesome. I am extremely high on him long term. But outside of him, when it comes to the passing, the backfield with KAMARA, Kendrick Miller, Jamal Williams, I think is fine. But the receiving option that was ultimately about, highly questionable. Rashid Shaheed, I think he could have a breakout year. But after him, A.T. Perry, Juwan Johnson, Taysom Hill, and Foster Moreau, we're not dealing with an amazing receiving core outside of Olave. So if the opposing defense can shut down Olave, what's the passing expectation going to look like for Derek Carr? So that just leads me to under 21.5 passing touchdowns. I think Olave can be great on a week-to-week basis. I will certainly be interested in his touchdown props, but I don't expect Carr to have a massive year.
All right, family, you heard the man's sentiments. He doesn't expect Derek Carr to have a massive year. The Saints receiver core is lacking. They are bottom 10 offensive line, which they, in all the rankings, they are. Position group, the Saints are in the 20s. Damn near in every position group. There was one publication had the running back room in the top 10, and the linebackers room wasn't. But you just heard them. Derek Carr with an inconsistent quarterback and with a bottom 10 offensive line. So what will the New Orleans Saints look like? This man has no faith in the New Orleans Saints, and it's kind of felt around the country. That's how they're looking at the Saints. There are those who actually have the Saints going from a 9-8 team to a 6-11 team or a 7-10 team. Now, he said, other than Chris Olave, who the Saints have? I think now then he contradicts himself and said, well, I think Rashid Shaheed's going to have a breakout season, could have a breakout season. Then he mentioned Juwan Johnson, which is an enigma for us too, because we need a healthy Juwan Johnson. We need Juwan Johnson to ball out. And then he mentioned Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is just garbage. See, that's because he don't watch Saint football. That's because he hasn't seen Taysom Hill take over games. He hasn't seen Taysom Hill enforce his will over a football game like we have. He's called Alvin Kamara, Kendrick Miller, and Jamal Williams. They're all right. Forgot Jordan Mills, but a healthy, motivated Alvin Kamara. Kendrick Miller got some choice words for those of you in Who That Nation who was talking about him. You already said on X. You heard it. Sometimes you just got to prove these, not prove, you got to show them. So Kendrick Miller's got a chip on his shoulder, and it's with you, Who That Nation, not just from it's with you. You out there who have been saying those things about him, but we'll be the first one jumping off your couch, spilling your food, spilling your drink when he out there putting it down on opposing defenses. But anyway, was this man lying? That's the first question. Do you agree with anything I agree with him about the offensive line. The offensive line right now is a mystery. We know there's talent up there, individual talent, but individual talent does not make you a good group, a good cohesive unit. That's what this offensive line is going to have to evolve into, a good, cohesive, above average to good offensive line for the New Orleans Saints to have any kind of success this season. If the offensive line of the New Orleans Saints can at least be above average, or dare I say good, I think the Saints may be able to pull out 10-11 games with Derek Carr staying healthy. And for all our Spencer Rattler lovers out there, if that kid has to go in the game this season, it better be for mop-up duty because the Saints are up big, or to just take a knee? I do not want to see Spencer Rattler happen to start a game this season. Unless it's just necessary because Derek Carr can't play. But I don't want to see him for a extended period of time. His time will come. His time will come. It will come. But right now, Derek Carr is the starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, and that's all that matters. When that ball was kicked Sunday, I don't care if it was Spencer Rattler, Jake Hayner, whoever goes out there on that field with that black and gold, that's who my allegiance is with that Sunday. That's who I want to see be successful. I'm not going to sit on my couch and hope Derek Carr throws an intercept. I'm not going to sit on my couch and just wait Trevor Penning to get knocked on his butt or to give up a sack so I can see, yep, told you. There you go. I knew it. But sadly, though, there are some of you who that's what you get off on. You just get off on that. Ready to run to the podium when something's bad. Run to the front door. You're a door popper. That was an old saying when we was young. You know, when you used to be riding down the street from New Orleans, you know, got a little edge on it. And every time you ride down the street, somebody always in the door or sitting in the door, in the screen door with the door open. You know, not outside on the stairs, but actually sitting in the screen door. Always in the screen, they door popping. We used to call it door popping, not dope popping, door popping. I know it sounds, you know, my accent sometimes, you know. All right, family, but listen. Sunday, we are one. We are one Sunday, family. I don't care if we win. I don't care if the Saints win 3-2. A W is a W because we cannot afford to start the season off 0-1. This first game of the season is a must win, in my opinion. Think about it. How awful the week will be if the Saints go out there and look miserable against the Carolina Panthers. With all due respect to the Panthers, I know they made some changes. They got Canellas in there. He seems to be a good coach. Everywhere he goes, the quarterback has success. But if the Saints go out there Sunday and the Saints lose to the Carolina Panthers, all the gusto, all the excitement, all the feel good about the matchup against the Cowboys. And listen, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to take my heart out of it. I do not expect the Saints to beat the Cowboys. Let me get that out of the way for next week so y'all can stir on that. I don't care what I took my heart out of it. I'm going to be pulling for them to whoop they. But I'm telling you, when I take my heart out, take my fanatism out of it, I just got to be real with it, family. It all depends on what we see Sunday. We get to see the new look New Orleans Saints defensive line. Chase Young, Carl Granderson, Brian Bresee, Nathan Shepard. We get to see Cam come in. Arrested Cam. Cam will have more energy this season. I guarantee you this. Right now, I got the over on Cam having more than 2 sacks this season. He had 2 last year. I got the over on Cam having 2 sacks this season. So that's where I'm at with that, friend. The Booker says, get Booker up there. All right. Young City Night War, how you doing? Clue Street in the house, baby. How you doing, my brother? Booker says, I believe the game is going to be a lot closer than what people believe. Yes. I don't think the Saints are going to go out there and blow the Panthers out. I don't. Because it's a new offense. This is their first time. This is a game. This counts. This is not preseason where you play up series. This is it. How will Clint Kubiak adjust to something he hasn't seen? Carolina, just like the Saints, ain't show nothing in preseason. Carolina ain't show nothing in preseason. The first game of the season is a chess match. The first game of the season comes down to which teams adjust better to what they have seen in the first half of this game that they were not prepared for. Because what you do, you go back, you look at a coach at his previous stops, see the kind of things, because coaches, like all of us, we all have tendencies. We all got habits. We all have things that we do. And a lot of times you hear coaches saying when they go back over the, like when they go through the, when they got their bye week, they try to look at film of themselves and things that they do. They try to break their tendencies. Because if they see their tendencies, that means what? Their opponents see their tendencies. But for the New Orleans Saints of 2024, their best opportunity to be successful, whether you like it or not, is number 4, Derek Carr. It's just that simple. All right. Got some more comments. So who that was? All right. Booker said won't be surprised if they give us a run for money. Marley Mall, how you doing? Come on in. Marley Mall's in the house. Uh-oh, my sister's here. Pammy Whammy, how you doing? That's right, Pammy. You don't never go against your team. Don't ever go against your team. All right, Pammy's in the house. Let's see. I agree. Prescott sucks too, but not as bad as Cole. All right, I mean, y'all had like Cole. There's hello, fan. Hello, Pammy. Neville, how you doing? Come on in. We got Neville in the house. All right, so speaking of Derek Carr, this was Derek Carr the first 10 games of last season. He had a passer rating of 89.8. He passed for 2,231 yards. He had 10 touchdowns to 4 intercepts in 10 games last season. You look at that, you say, well, those aren't bad numbers. But when you watch it every week and you saw how he got there, you saw what was transpiring. Miscommunication with wide receivers, upstaging his players, his receivers, his teammates, getting Eric McCoy hot at him, staring down receivers, underthrowing some receivers, holding on the ball too long sometimes. Now, I'm going to counter that. Why was he holding the ball and patting the ball? Only time a quarterback normally holds the ball and passes the ball, that's because no receiver's getting open downfield. Or why he's underthrowing the ball, couldn't get everything on the ball, that's because he's getting hit as he throws the ball, or there's pressure right in his face. See, football is not like tennis or golf or individual sport. It's a team sport. It takes all 11 out there working as a cohesive unit to get the job done. Yes, Derek Carr had his faults last year, but sometimes I feel like we let the rest of the team off the hook for their poor play. And of course, everybody's going to go to who on the offensive line. I'm going to be watching, because you better bet that Jadeveon Clowney, that Clowney's going to line up right over Penny. And I'm making a proclamation right now. I guarantee you Penny will not have the kind of outing that he had in week 1 last season. It won't be worse. It will be significantly better. I'm going to say it again. Trevor Penny will play significantly better this Sunday against Clowney. Watch. And when it comes to the run game, he is going to maul him. Mark my words. Just watch. I ain't dog tripping. No, I ain't tripping. It is here, baby. And I'm real with it. Y'all know your boy. I'm real with it. I'm just telling you how I feel, family, and how I'm looking at this thing. Like I say, I'm taking my heart out. I'm being real right now. This offense is not going to come out there and be this well-oiled machine. Week 1. Think about it. It's going to take time. When has Clint Kubiak called the entire game for this cast of players with the New Orleans Saints? When has this cast of players been in the true fire, in the true line of the fire with Clint Kubiak as the play caller? How would Clint Kubiak do in certain situations where he had a tendency to always do the same thing, always run on third down and short? How many times will the New Orleans Saints run screens this year? Will the screen game be back for the Saints? There's a lot of stuff. How will he use Taysom Hill? We know Taysom Hill is supposedly and is expected to have his biggest role ever as a member of the New Orleans Saints on the offense. Sunday, a lot of things get answered, family. A lot of things get answered. Mr. Mina, how you doing? Come on in. Give me some of what you're smoking, dog. I'm telling you, sister. Hey, sister, Mr. Mina Crown, Sister Barbara, she has her own channel. Y'all already know. If you don't know, I don't know what you're waiting for. She does a great job over there. Y'all already know Sister Barbara knew her football. Come on, man. Don't play with her. Even when she disagree with her boy, dog. That's why I love her. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm telling you right now, Sister Barbara, I'm telling you. I'm putting it in the atmosphere. Trevor Penny is going to play a good game this Sunday. I'm telling y'all, Trevor Penny is going to play a good game this Sunday. J Rock, how you doing? What's up, Rock? Come on in. All right. Now y'all got the question going. Hey, let's hold off that Cowboy talk the next week. Let's try to get past these Panthers first. That's what we need to be trying to do, family. But again, looking at the screen, this was Derek Carr in the first 10 games of the 2023 season last year. Started off 10 touchdowns, 4 intercepts, had a passer rating of 89.8, over 2,200 yards. 10 touchdowns, 4 intercepts. Intercepts are low. He protected the ball. For the entire season, he protected the ball, other than that horrible intercept he threw against the headed Falcons, then congratulated Bates after he ran the. Anyway, I don't even want. That's over with. That's in the past. But I had to catch myself. I'm about to go there. But nah, family. But yeah. So that was called in again. National media not looking favorable upon our New Orleans Saints. Many just think that the Saints are just not that talented of a team. They look at Derek Carr being 33. They look at Tyrann Mathieu and he's 30. They look like DeMario Davis. They look at Cam Jordan. They want to say the Saints are old, but they don't look at Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed. And they even look at Taysom, because Taysom's in his 30s too. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at Pete Warner. They don't look at Marshawn Lattimore, Alante Taylor, Paulson Adebo, Jordan Howden, Brian Bresee. They don't look at these players. Talise Fuaga, Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz. And I'm going to get to this offensive line, because while we all talking about right tackle, we need to get this left guard situation. I kind of think that the left guard was won because Nick Saldiveri was out. Did Lucas Patrick really earn a job, or was it just because the player that the Saints were grooming for that starting position got hurt and missed a lot of significant time? I'm going to have my eyes on Lucas Patrick. I'm just not too sold on that left guard right now. We all want to look to the right, and I understand. We all want to say Penny. We better look at that left guard too. Now, as far as the left tackle, yeah, he a rookie. He gonna have his moments, but I guarantee you, If he stay healthy, whoever the quarterback is, they don't have to worry about their blind side much. That kid will be special. I'm just telling you. Now, here's another thing. This is on FanDuel. Just with a quick thought about the 2024 New Orleans Saints. Put a one in the chat if you can hear this, family.
Here, which means we've got to get our final win total predictions in. Today we're talking Saints. Win total line set at 7.5. Let's be honest, the Saints are a kind of team that could easily have 7 wins, or they could have 11 wins. I think the NFC South is going to be the most difficult division to predict. However, I did go game by game for the Saints schedule. I think conservatively, the Saints are getting 8 wins. It's more like 9 or 10. Clint Kubiak coming in as offensive coordinator. I think this is going to look completely different on offense. And while Derek Carr might not be the kind of guy that can win you a Super Bowl, he's not going to lose you one. I think the Saints can find a way to split even with the AFC West, the NFC East. They've got the advantage in the division. So let's take Saints to get at least 8 wins. You can make all of your NFL futures bets on FanDuel Sportsbook.
How about that? How about that, family? She thinks the Saints can get at least 8 wins, so they go from 9 when they still lose more games this year than they lost last year. They win one less game. She thinks they can split with the AFC East. I mean the NFC East, AFC West. She thinks they can win the South. If they split with the NFC East and the AFC West, let me just say this. The only team the Saints should lose to in the AFC West, come on, man, is the Chiefs. That's it. Sorry, Nine. I'm just saying, bro. We should beat y'all. We should beat the Raiders. We should and we better beat the damn Broncos. Got to beat their ass. That's a must. That is a must. That's not playing around. That is a must. That is a need. The Saints must beat the Broncos because you know one thing. That arrogant man's going to come up in here in the house that he built, the team that he built up, and he's going to want to let everybody know. Oh, I ain't here no more. But just in case y'all forgot, this is what I do. Okay. Cam Jordan, DeMario Davis, Eric McCall, Taysom Hill, Cesar Ruiz, Marshawn Lattimore. They gonna have something to say about that. All right, we got a few more of your comments. The Real City said, just win, baby. All right. Autism says Saints making the postseason, dog. Listen, I hope they do. They need to end this 4-year. We ain't been in the playoffs since 2020. 21, 22, 23, we missed. Sean's last year, 9-8. Then his first year, 7-10. Of course, last year, another 9-18, which is befuddling to me how some people can actually think that this team that is a middle of the road to average team with good players can go from a 9-win team to a 6-win team. I understand how they feel about Dennis Allen, but he won at least 7 games his first year, which was the most he ever did as a head coach. Then he topped that last year, which wasn't saying much, but it was 9-8. No playoffs, but 9-8. So what is it about the Saints that is it just people don't believe? I'm gonna say people just don't believe in Dennis Allen and Derek Carr. There is no way those gentlemen go tell me they don't. Now listen, they can get up here, they can say they don't pay attention to it, they hear it. They hear it. You are one of 32 in the National Football League head coaches, and your peers vote you as the worst coach in the National Football League when you got first-time head coaches. I will feel some type of way. I'm gonna show all you sum them up. You know what? Derek Carr has an opportunity. You've been in the league 11 years. You've been in the playoff one time. How about coming and rewriting your story? I said this last year. Now he has another opportunity. Rewrite your story. Derek Carr can turn Derek Carr can turn this around. He can turn this story around. Make everybody eat crow. Everybody, the 98% of us in Who That Nation who want him gone. He can turn it all around. Change your story. Story doesn't have to end with a quarterback that just never was, a quarterback that underachieved. Your story can be a quarterback that left a team that drafted him, went to a new city, didn't really understand the culture that he went into, the fan base that he was now part of, didn't understand the love that this team has from his fan base and the expectations, and understand when he came in there, he was not the savior. You were the missing piece. And guess what? The Saints were the missing piece for you. And now they still are. The hell with 2023. It's all about 2024. It's all about this Sunday in the Louisiana Superdome. It opening up against the Carolina Panthers. Rewrite your story, Derek Carr. Rewrite your story, Dennis Allen. Go from a laughing stock. Go from being maligned. Go from being disrespected as a head coach, but I'll be damned if you disrespect him as a defensive coordinator. And none of y'all gonna do that. I ain't letting that happen. But as a head coach, show them all. Rewrite your story. 2024 New Orleans Saints, nobody expects nothing from you. They expect you to be bottom feeders in the NFC South. In the NFC, they have you in the top 10 of next year's NFL draft. Some even have you in the top 5. Rewrite your story. We can't do it. We will send all our energy, all our positive vibes out there with you, because we believe in you. We want to see you be successful, even when we're angry. Even though some of us want you gone, some of you. But if you go out there and you ball, you leave it all on the field, and you give us everything you got, and you play smart football, we can take that. We can take that. And with the talent on this team that's being disrespected and overlooked, I'll be damned if this team can't win this division. Somebody's going to have to unthrone them Bucks. And it better be the Saints. It better be the Saints. All right, we got another comment. Who that was from? Rose says 24. Yeah, it's coming, bro. Walk through the door. Why? Let me just say this. Why not us, fam? Why not us? Why not the Saints? Why not? Is this team totally lack of talent? No. Are they as talented as they were in years past? No. But my thing is this. This team, this 2024 team, instead of everybody being, they need us. They need the Who That Nation. I know it. I know they got to give us something to get. They the Saints. They're representing us, man. They got the Florida Leon. They representing the city of New Orleans. They're representing the Gulf Coast. They're representing Who That Nation. They're black and gold. You know I'm going to call it like it is, but at the same time, when that Sunday come, you better damn believe I'm rooting for my team with everything I got. That includes Derek Carr. That includes Dennis Allen. Why not Dennis Allen turn his career around and be up for Coach of the Year? Why not Derek Carr be in the running for MVP of the National Football League at the end of the season? Everybody that's hating on him, if that happens, damn it, you gonna be loving them, and damn it, you will be right too. We always want to give them, we always want to shove dirt down their throat, but damn it, give them their flowers when they do good. Stop just waiting for Carr to throw. Oh man, look at that pass he threw, right to the feet. Man, wide open. He threw the ball. He short on the ball. Let me see your ass go out there and not try not to short on the ball when you got a 300-pound man coming free on your ass. Like it's so damn easy. Sometimes we think it's so easy. We see them out there, we think it's so easy. Ain't easy. You just sit on our ass on the couch and complain all the time. All right, take some more count. We gotta come on in Sports Network as the NFL turns host in the building, baby. I see you, Mr. TJ Tracy, all the way across the pond, baby. TJ, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. Thank you for being here, my brother. All right, family. Rose says, want to see a good product. That's it. We want to see a good product on the field. But listen, family, we can't get too high and we can't get too low. Now, listen, if the Saints lose to the Panthers, it's going to be a miserable week. It's going to be a miserable week. We're going to have fire Dennis Allen signs everywhere. You're going to have the petitions out again. People will be putting up billboards. They may be in front of the complex picketing. You're going to have people talking about it's time for Spencer Rattler. All that. If the Saints lose this damn game Sunday to the Carolina Panthers, I'm telling y'all that game ain't gonna be like a lot of y'all think. Saints ain't gonna just roll their damn helmet out there and beat those people. Saints gonna have to go out there and earn this shit like every week. But they're being so disrespected. They're the ones who can go out there and do something about it. And truth be told, the hell with who that nation think. If I'm a player in that locker room, it's all about my brothers in here now who I sweat and bleed with every day. That's what I'm about. I love who that nation, but when they come down to it, I want me and my brothers to be successful. I know what they can do. They know what I can do. We believe in Derek Carr. Like Tyron said, you can't pick your family. Can you pick up? Can you pick your family? Did you pick your family? The family you was gonna be? That is your family? Nope. So let's get it Sunday, Who Dat Nation. Let's stand up. Let's be in the building. Let's be raucous. Let's let them know. Matter of fact, let Who Dat Nation bring that dome field advantage back. You remind everybody why coming to New Orleans was not a very pleasant trip because of this raucous crowd that kept that team full of energy and fight. Remind those around the NFL when they talk about all these fan bases that they better stop slipping and disrespecting one of the OGs, and that's Who Dat Nation. You heard me? I just had to throw that in there. You heard me? All right. T Dirty, how you doing? Dog rocking that Nino Brown. What's up? What's up, Dirty? Sidney Cox, how you doing? No, I have not talked to J Live yet. I'm hoping J Live can come on in here tonight, family, and we can speak with Live, man. Wallace, how you doing? Come on in. Wallace got the Saints 28-10. I'll take it. I just want a W, family. That's it. Let's see who else we got in here. Hardest working man on YouTube and in the car dealership. If you want a deal on a vehicle, the man to go see is none other than my brother Hoodie Juby. What's up, Hoodie? Hoodie, how you doing? Come on in. Hoodie's in the house. 504 Cole. Cole's got the Saints winning 2017. Close game. Okay. Let's see. Rose just win, baby. Who else is okay? Mr. Mina saying she just subscribed to Autism's channel. I did too the other day too. Just wanted to let you know, my brother, I did too. I thought I already did, but I made sure I did the other day. All right, Mr. Mina say he is who he is, dog. Listen, every day that we're blessed to wake up and open our eyes, we have an opportunity to better ourselves, to become better in areas where we are weak. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. So with that being said, family, let me just put it like this. For everyone in the chat right now, would you be upset if Dennis Allen is in the running for Coach of the Year and Derek Carr is in the running for MVP? Would you all be upset? Truthfully, would you be upset? Because if they are, and we said this a couple weeks ago, I'm saying it again, because if they are, that would mean what? That would mean that our New Orleans Saints are a winning football team. Our New Orleans Saints are a playoff-bound football team. Our New Orleans Saints are division champions. That's what that would mean. Now, I'll take that out of the opposite, which right now, 50-50, like, well, I ain't gonna say 50-50, more like 65-35. Because if everything goes array this season, a lot of you go get your wish. You gonna have them blow it up, like you say, just blow it up. No, they gonna blow it up. Oh, but you better ride with it though. I want to see how many you gonna really ride. I'm gonna see how many of it really truly black and gold, because you're crying for change, and I understand it. You're frustrated. You just want your team to do good. You're tired of this BS. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being disrespected. You think they're not? I don't know Dennis Allen from a can of paint. Never met the man before in my life. But as a human being, as a man, damn, I know if my peers voted me as the goddamn worst whatever field I'm in, I'm gonna show you MFers. That's what I'm about. So I know that man got something to prove. Can he? Now he started doing some things that a lot of us want him to do. Like Q said, he started holding people accountable, taking accountability. Derek Carr's even doing it. Stuff I was talking about last year, being in the community. Derek Carr's getting in the community now. That ain't good enough for some of y'all, though. That's it. He just got to go. Ain't got no sound backup or nothing. A lot of us love Rattler, but Rattler ain't through a regular season pass in the National Football League that matters yet. You got all these national correspondents saying, oh, by week 8, oh, by Halloween, Spencer Rattler will be the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. How they know that? They just guessing. They going like us. They going off like a lot of us. They going off Derek Carr's pass. I'm telling you right now. Call me naive, call me a fan. I don't really care. A lot of these people, and that's why we go, that's like you said, and I'm holding them too. We all carving this stuff, fam. A lot of them that's talking this stuff about this team, about how they go win 6 games, 7 games, 8 games. How they gonna be a top 10, top 5 in the draft next year? And they not. When they shine, like the Rock used to say, when the Saints shine them boots and shine them shoes all up nice and neat and turn them son of a bitches sideways and stick it right up there. And then wrestling like it used to be. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Uh-oh. We being invaded. They in the building, baby. Dixon Way, how you doing? Come on in. I need y'all to keep Dennis Allen as your coach. Sincerely, Falcon fans. Do y'all know who y'all coach is? 17 wins as a head coach? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's all the hoopla? Because y'all got the darker version of Dennis Allen. Real talk. What the hell has Raheem Morris won as a head coach? He has a horrible record. And I'm tired of all these damn retreads, too. I'm tired of all these retread coaches, man. That's why if things go wrong, they get rid of Dennis Allen. Don't bring me nobody in here that was a coach before. Bring me some new blood, man. Bring me some new ideas. You know, bring me some younger, some passion. You know? Yeah. yeah, Pam. That's all it is. That's it. Hold on. Oh, he talking about Dennis Allen's an excellent coach. Yeah, he the same coach who team scored 48 on y'all last year and got y'all coach fired. Yeah. I think one thing about Dennis Allen. He sure like whooping the Falcons' ass. I'll tell you that. Y'all might have been. How many times Dennis Allen lost to the Falcons? One time? Was that just last year? Because, yeah. Well, no. You might not want Dennis Allen. You might want somebody else. He had got a good record against y'all. All right. Samuel said KC win world championship. Yeah, that's your team, Samuel. They're going for history, man. They're going. It starts tomorrow night, man. Rematch of the AFC Championship game. Man, we get to see Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield at the same time. Oh, my goodness. I am so looking forward to seeing how that run that RPO is going to look with them two in the backfield. All right. Let's see. Who else? All right. That's right. The Steelers play the Falcons on Sunday. All right. I'm going, listen, in that game, I'm gonna pick that game. Listen, to see who we're going to go with in that game. John TJ, myself, Zach, Coach, Nonfiction, Jeremy, and Jay Hits. For as the NFL turns, the most unique and number one and hottest pregame show on all social media. And that's the truth, though. That's real talk. All right, family. We have fun over there. Listen, y'all come on in. We go get you ready for game day. And also remember, after the game, the Come On In Sports Network of families. Look, we all are going to be streaming Carlos Uneducated Sports Talk. He streams the Red Zone. So if you want follow Carlos on the Red Zone, he will be streaming every game on the Red Zone. He does the Red Zone. Y'all know Carlos. He does a great job, man. And can't forget about our sister PJ, because she wouldn't let me do it. She wouldn't let. She'd be like, "Dog, what happened with you, bro? You didn't shout out your sister. Shout out to PJ, man." Yeah. Then you got I believe I've got to check, but I believe that Real Fan Sports, I believe they're going to have a live stream Sunday also. So I'm going to have to check with them. We'll let y'all know for sure this Sunday. And then we will be doing the the Come On In NFL Game of the Week on the Come On In Sports Network. I will be live streaming the Dallas Cowboys against the Cleveland Browns. So Chantel, turn the volume down the TV and come on in and chill with your boy Dolph. All right. So let's see. J-Rock says it would mean Mickey Loomis would have known something none of us wouldn't have never guessed. Listen, I hope it is something, bro. I hope it is something that we didn't know that he knows. All right, Sammy, you have a good night, my brother, and stay safe. And thank you for being here as always. Exactly, TJ. Yeah, I can't listen. I can't forget about PJ be knocking on my door soon. Like, what's your problem? JT, how you doing? Come on in. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you hey, tomorrow night, fam. The NFL is here. Dixon Wade says Arthur Smith was worse than Ritter. Yeah. Anyone that looked at Ritter and said that's our guy is the dumbest coach in the NFL. Ritter got cut from the corners as a backup, and he was our starter. Now I'm gonna say this. Now a lot of y'all, I ain't saying it was you, fam, but a lot of y'all in Falcon Nation were talking up Ritter last year. Oh, he only low one time in college. Man, listen, Ritter just a wonder, man. You see when he undefeated at home, all that. See, that's what we do in fan base. We guilty of it too here, all fan bases. Sometimes you talk yourself into a goddamn player. Like a lot of people talk themselves into Derek Carr. Just saying. I'm just saying, bro. It's the truth. Y'all know it's the truth. Sometimes you just talk yourself up in the player. All right, speaking of Derek Carr. So this was Derek Carr. This is the Derek Carr. The version of Derek Carr the Saints are going to need to start the season and get better. So Derek Carr, the last 7 games last season, had a passer rating of 110, and he passed for 1,647 yards with 15 touchdowns and 4 intercepts. So for the season, he threw 25 touchdowns and only 8 intercepts. Look, we can't deny it. Down the stretch, he went 4-1. Last 5 games, the Saints were 4-1. 4-1. Now that Rams game, look, they got outplayed. They got our coach in that game. Had a little pat stat in at the end of that. Meaningless scores, but the other 4, the Saints did. They handled their business. They went to Tampa. Were in a must-win and ran through the Bucs. Then came home and finished off the Falcons. This is the team, this is the quarterback the Saints are going to need to see at the beginning of the season. This is the quarterback that Nation was wishing and wanting to see and needed to see at the beginning of his tenure last season as a New Orleans Saints quarterback. Let's hope that this season, this year, starting this Sunday, that we get a version a little better than this, and it gets better week in and week out, week in and week out. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping he can stay upright. That offensive line can keep him upright. I'm looking for the Saints to run the ball more this year. I think the Saints will be more of a running team. And we know Derek Carr feeds off of play action. That's one of his strongest suits is play action. You give Derek Carr a good running game and play action, he go eat. He go eat. If you're able to slow down that pass rush with play action, and give Derek Carr time. Now we can hate him all we want, but y'all know when it comes to play action, if you give him time, he go eat. Now, speaking of the rest of his supporting cast, this is what PFF had to say and thanks about our New Orleans Saints, and many do. You can go out and look at a lot of rankings. The Saints are low in all these rankings. Here are the Saints' offensive position rankings for 2024, according to PFF. Derek Carr, the starting quarterback, they got Derek Carr ranked as the 21st ranked best quarterback, starting quarterback in the National Football League. We've been over this, not just here on all the Saints platforms. You know what you got to do? Either you'll go out there and prove them right, or you'll go out there and prove them wrong. And they got the Saints offensive line. Now, I know we got our problems, but the worst damn offensive line in all of football, with Eric McCoy, one of the best centers in National Football League. I know Cesar Ruiz is consistently inconsistent at times, but he ain't that bad. Is it just because of Trevor Penning? Is it because, well, we don't have a left guard? Is it because Louis Patrick's our left guard and Nick Soldier is an unknown? And we got a rookie that looks like he's going to be a stud? So right now, the Saints offensive line is ranked the worst in the National Football League. But that means one thing. There's only one way to go. And that's up, baby. Keep rising to the top. All right. Now, the receiving unit, wide receivers and tight ends together, they got the Saints ranked 24. And we heard that video that we played earlier about who the receivers. Alvin Kamara, because Alvin Kamara, one of the best backs in the National Football League, all-around backs. His per carry is going down the last 3 years, but again, Sunday would tell, this season would tell. Was it a product of him actually slowing down, losing a step, or was it a product of the offense that was being ran, the plays that were being called and executed? But these four, I purposely put these four gentlemen up here. These four gentlemen are going to have to be the main cogs in this offensive attack for the New Orleans Saints. When Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara touch the ball, and Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave, good things happen. Week in and week out, these four young men have to touch the ball a lot. Then you sprinkle in Jawan Johnson, a Darlin Hawker, a Kendre Miller, a A.T. Perry. See what I'm saying? But week in and week out, these four right here on our screen that we're looking at, who are being greatly underappreciated and devalued by those around the National Football League. You heard the gentleman say it with Chris Olave. I think he's good. I think he's a star real good. But other than him, I mean, who you got? Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara, Kendre Miller. You know, no, in fact, I'm going to play again for those who didn't hear. Let me play that again for y'all right now, fam. Let me get that up there. I'm going to play it again for those who didn't hear it. If you just got in here. Here it goes right here, fam.
Year number 2 for Derek Carr in the Big Easy as the starting quarterback for the Saints. Year number 1 wasn't necessarily successful offensively, but the pieces remain in NOLA. Tom, what is your expectation for Carr as the signal caller of the Saints this year?
Yeah, my expectations are pretty modest overall, and frankly, my favorite prop for him is going to be under 21.5 passing touchdowns. You know, we've seen some questionable decision-making and questionable outcomes from Derek Carr, but this is not just about him, this is about the offense overall. They have a bottom 10 offensive line, which is never good when we do have a quarterback that does, you know, present some inconsistency. They do have a very favorable strength of schedule, which is obviously pointing in the right direction, but regardless of the strength of schedule, the offense around him is extremely questionable. I think maybe one of the weakest in the league.
Stop it. The offense around Derek Carr is extremely weak. Maybe one of the worst in the National Football League. Now, I don't know who the hell this man is. Now, Saints got their problems. They do. They got questions that need to be answered. But one of the worst offenses in the National Football League, I understand. God damn it, Pete Carmichael made it hard last year. Made it hard. But still, they had their moments. But this man just said the Saints have they're the bottom feeders of offenses in the National Football League. They're one of the worst. But yet, then he turns around and says they have a favorable schedule, which is turning up. But they have one of the worst offenses in the National Football League. Let's finish hearing this.
Olave is awesome. I am extremely
Chris Olave is awesome.
But outside of him,
listen.
Their backfield with Kamara, Kendre Miller, Jamal Williams, I think is fine. But the receiving option highly questionable. Rashid Shaheed, I think he could have a breakout year, but after him, A.T. Perry, Jawan Johnson, Taysom Hill, and Foster Moreau, like, we're not dealing with like an amazing receiving core outside of Olave. So if
now, I'm not gonna say he is dealing with an amazing receiving core. Even I think, look, the Saints didn't work out what 3-4 receivers this week. So evidently they're trying to get that 4 and 5 or 6 receiver. They're trying to get that figured out. But like Pammy says, I like flying under the radar. I like it too, Pammy. I like that the Saints are flying under the radar. I like that everybody is not taking them serious, that they're an afterthought, that everybody is not looking at them to do anything, not to be much of a nuisance in the NFC this season. I love that. If you are a competitor, this is something that should motivate you to go out there each and every single week and prove people like this gentleman wrong. Make him change his words at the end of the season so we can put up things like this and let them know, no. Remember when you said that they were one of the worst offenses now in the football league, and Taysom Hill, Jawan Johnson, and then, remember when you say that? Yeah, we gonna remind you, brother. We keeping receipts now.
Defense can shut down Olave. Like, what's the passing expectation going to look like for Derek Carr? So that just leads me to under 21.5 passing touchdowns. I think Olave can be great on a week-to-week basis. I will certainly be interested in his touchdown props, but I don't expect Carr to have a massive year.
All right, so there you go. The gentleman says, I don't expect Carr to have a massive year. Okay, I'm with you. All right. Derek Gale said, I love it when they underestimate us. Hopefully every team we play will look past catch them slipping. Yep. Just beat the hell out of them. That's how I'm looking at it. Just beat the hell out of them, family. All right, family. And one of the last things I'm gonna do before we get out of here. Well, listen, we know this Sunday is the Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers, and here's a preview courtesy of NFL.com.